We don't know what was going on. A couple people said that they couldn't see the show, they couldn't see us, or that it wasn't allowing them to watch. But we went back and viewed the previous post, and everything was working fine. So we figured we'd come back in here for a few more minutes. So this is the birthday show again.
Yeah, we're not gonna go over everything we already talked about.
No,
but what we basically what we were talking about is the common theme of just like getting out our dreams. And when it comes to our birthdays, sometimes we have a tendency as people to like look at the things we have not accomplished, especially the ones that end in 5 or like it's rounded off to a 10 or something. You know, it's like so our milestones. And so what we typically do is we tend to get a little bit sad because of it. What's going on, Jock? Scott and Margaret's back. So we get, instead of getting sad, I choose to say let's celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? Because we talked about this. So check out the first part where it's just like, what goals did we set? And like I said, I named off everything that I have not achieved. Now, but on the things that I have achieved, that I did want stability in life. I did want to be successful. And I can honestly say I feel like I'm a successful father, a successful husband. And, you know, I feel like I'm even successful in the, I know I'm a young pastor, not in the sense of like I'm young in age, which I am, but you know what I'm saying? But I feel like the beginning of my career so far hasn't been bad. So I feel like so far I've seen success.
That's great.
So I can't say that I'm not successful. Like I'm eating. Like I was explaining to you earlier, I'm used to the idea or the premise in life that maybe I could only have 2 or 3 days worth of clothes and everything's fine. I could be living out of a trash bag.
Yeah.
And all those things could be a part of life and I would be all right. But the fact that I have an abundance and still want more is good. But the fact that I have an abundance is like, yo, life is successful. So when it comes to like when I was hitting 35, I started to think, okay, I never hit the professional goals that I set. But God did give me a whole lot better things. So what are some of the things that you could say, although you may not have achieved some of those goals that you were setting out for before 35 and before 30, but what are the things that, even though you didn't achieve those things, what are the things that you have now that you are grateful for?
I'm grateful for, being married and being your wife.
And you got a new instrument. I just wanted to throw that in there. Just in case they didn't watch the first one.
And I'm grateful for my kids,
Yeah.
But I still have a void, and I think that's obtaining another part of my education, finishing that up. That would help me feel a little bit better about where I am, because that was something that I worked hard for in the beginning, and things happened, and I didn't get to complete it out the way that I wanted to, But now I'm back in school, I'm getting it done, and so that's something that I'm looking forward to getting finished. Another goal that I'm excited about, that I'm happy about, is the fact that we don't have assistance. We don't survive with the assistance mentality. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with that, because I know people have to have assistance to, get started or jumpstart things, but we don't have that, and that's a blessing. It's a blessing to be able to provide and not have to have help.
And that represents a chain that's broken. Like, so for a lot of people, it's like, well, yeah, you should never breaking a welfare mentality or breaking the cycle of having to need it is an important thing.
Yeah.
So I think that's a key component, is to be able to say, look, this is where we are in life. Like the fact that I used to, like, I had food stamps 10 years ago. And like now it's like, and I hated it. Because I had to give them my bank statements. I had to tell them what, like, it was crazy. It was so demeaning that, like, if every 6 months I didn't let them see my bank statements and come and fill out this piece of paper to say I'm still broke, then they would take the food stamps away.
Right.
And that part, that sucked.
Yeah.
So
I mean, to be able to to not have that anymore is great.
Not having to buy food stamps.
Right.
That's a big one.
That is, because things are so expensive now, but just to be able to provide, but I know that's by the grace of God, that we, and another thing, payday loans and stuff like that.
Man.
I'm so thankful that we are out of that cycle. And for me, I'm done with student loans.
Yeah.
So, just those little goals that we've accomplished is great. Do I still want more? Absolutely. I still have things that I'm not satisfied with that I want to accomplish. My education, finishing that up, is the biggest one.
Yes.
But I'd also not like to be working for who I'm working for anymore. I'd like to be doing something.
Not that you have a bad employer.
No.
But
Absolutely not. I love my
business.
job, but I'd like to work for myself. I'd like to create my own hours.
Yeah.
I'd like to do those things. I'd like to travel more. I have so many different things that I want to do, and a job sometimes, that when you report to someone, it restricts you from certain things that you want to do.
So we're not headed into 40 soon, and I don't want this discussion to seem or insinuate. At least I'm not headed into 40.
Yes, you are, sir.
Now, are you one of the type of people
I'm not far removed from 40.
Are you one of those type of people that don't want to tell people your age?
I don't mind.
Oh, okay.
I'm grateful.
So
I'll be 37 in a couple
okay.
days.
So
I'm close to 40. And I'm not ashamed of that, but I'd like to see myself, striving and having some of these things fulfilled.
So I'll be 36 in August.
Yeah, dude, you are close to 40.
Well, no, right now at this point I'm closer to what I am.
No,
I'm 35.
you're not.
35 is 35.
No, absolutely not.
So for me, I think there's a lot that has been achieved and has been accomplished for me, and I am highly, I'm high. Every year I say at my birthday, there's certain things I want to do. I want to be faster. I want to be stronger. I want to be this. I think I was sitting there just thinking the other day, like, I do want to set some new physical fitness goals because I've kind of reached a point where it's like, yeah, I'm going to run the marathon.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. But then I really think right after the marathon, I think I'm going to get with some people, depending on if we're still, around here and everything. But I definitely want to get with some people, and I don't want to get into like crazy lifting, but I want to get into some lifting.
Okay.
And just
I don't like all them popped out muscles and veins and stuff everywhere. So
I know.
I'm not saying to each their own, but that's not what I like.
I know.
I don't want to see your vein popping out your forehead and I don't like all that.
So what Miss Cheryl say?
She said, "I am thankful to be alive, so I don't care who knows how old I am." I know that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, and 40s are awesome.
Yeah. I think 40s is a good age. Like, I think that's an age I'm looking forward to being. Because then you could really tell someone something. Because, like, when you're 30-something and you're telling a 20-something something, they're looking at you like, yeah, whatever. You were just here, like, last week, dude.
Yeah.
And so...
So you looking to turn 40 just to tell someone
off? Just to tell them. Because that's all 40-year-olds did in my life. I sit down with my brother right now. Let me tell you something, boy. And it's instantaneous. It's like, man, we 10 years apart. Like, but he's earned the right.
Okay.
And then plus, I assume I will finally get gray in my patch. You know, because I can't grow hair nowhere else.
You want that? To
Yeah,
be
I
like
want that
full
too.
Gray?
Yeah, like I got that one dirty gray right now, and people be like, "Is that spit, bro?" And I'll be like, "No, it's a gray." So I got that one.
Why don't
gray.
you just get the gray stuff for me and they have it?
That is wrong. If I don't earn the gray, I can't dye my hair. That's like wearing the man romper or the mankini. I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. But I look like one in Sally's. Like, you got gray hair dye. It's not okay.
Just let it happen naturally.
It'll happen eventually.
Which is why I'm not ashamed of my gray hairs. I probably will never dye my hair.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I'm probably weird like that, but people are just like, I gotta get this gray out of my head, and I'm just like, bring it on. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So for the birthday, like we were said in part one, you've always wanted to learn a musical instrument, so now you've got one that you are interested in learning. And so that, by the time we gonna figure it out the next birthday episode, which will be my birthday, because these kids, they got a bunch of birthdays between now and my birthday.
Yeah.
But we gonna do the next episode, and by then you should be able to come in and play the We Gonna Figure It Out song.
It'll be jazzed up by then.
Yeah. Let's see what Jock say. He said, "I'm bald.
I'm bald. I will never see gray hair."
It's funny because when I was in high school with him, if you were to look on his profile picture, People
Is that
thought,
the guy that you got?
Yeah,
you
like my
him?
kids saw him at Crown Center and got excited. They was like, "Daddy came for a visit." And it was like, "No, they
Are
called
you serious?
the girls called me and it's like, "Daddy, we thought we saw you." And it's like, "No, that was
Oh my
that's
God.
Jock."
That's my twin.
I actually found my doppelganger. Like most people have never found someone that looks just like them. We don't look as much
Y'all
alike
got a
anymore.
song? It's just a little.
We gonna figure. They never come in at the beginning.
Oh, that's right. You got to go back and look at the beginning, Vina.
Yeah, there's a "We Gonna Figure It Out" song. So
It's not really a song. It's like a
well,
little.
it's a theme.
Okay.
All right, so for your birthdays, if you got birthdays coming up, here's the other
He
thing.
said I'm fat now, though. Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm just now leaving that category, Jock, like where I can say some days I still am fat. You know, I still kind of can say I'm in that category. So I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But see, that's funny how life works, because when I left Kansas City, he was lifting and doing stuff and being healthy, and I wasn't. I was on the opposite end.
Okay.
But, so as far as birthdays are concerned, two things I want to say before we get out of here, because we got to take Braden to piano lessons, right?
Yes, we do.
If you're a parent and you got kids with birthdays coming up, do not put pressure on yourself. Budget and plan and do it the right way. Do not put pressure on yourself to break the bank for something they will forget. And you will end up with a closet full of expensive toys that they don't even really care about. Am I talking about
true.
me here? Like, am I going too far? Is this not advice for them? Is this just me airing out my grievances?
I think it's you being frugal.
Yes, I'm cheap. So I would definitely say do not. That Brittany?
Yeah.
My niece?
Hey,
Alright.
Brittany.
But no, I would say definitely plan out your birthdays. Same thing with adults. Like, you know, we're not going to Vegas just to blow money, like from our retirement account, just to say we did it, right? We've done stupid stuff like that for our
Vegas
birthdays.
is not my.
Well, not
cup
Vegas,
of tea.
but other places. But you know what I'm saying? So always planning out, have fun, and just be grateful for what you got.
Yeah. Just be thankful.
Play it. I don't want to hear you. Everyone knows you have a good voice. Play it.
I cannot play it.
Show them what you can do so far.
Absolutely not.
She's got some of it down. Give them what you got so far.
I will not do it.
Give them what you got so
I
far.
won't.
Come on.
I won't. You sound better than I do. You want to try
No,
it?
well, no. Give them show them what you got.
No.
She just got it a few
Absolutely
minutes ago. So for her birthday. So give them what you got. Come
I
on.
will not do it
Why?
because it sounds horrible.
Of course it does. But see, they need to see where you are now, and then they can see where you'll be
Thank
later.
you.
They'll see where you are later.
Kima talking about I'm listening.
Come on.
No, it
See?
is not going to happen this episode.
Kima, remember the time Kima gave you the mic at City Soul and you sang?
Yes.
It's the same thing. Now she's telling you to do it again. Come on.
But see, I'm comfortable with singing. This not so much. I have to teach myself. Give me some time.
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody need to see where you are now, where you couldn't even play a note, and then when you come back in a few months and you just in here just doing it.
Absolutely not.
No, you ain't gonna.
I'm not going to do it.
You gonna do it for the?
I won't.
Mine don't exist anymore, so I can't see. All right, so make sure y'all have fun. If you had a birthday coming up, have fun. Do be responsible. Don't, just plan it out, and don't get sad about.
Turning
about
an age older is
Yeah.
such a blessing.
It is.
Such a
Every
blessing.
day we get a chance to and celebrate life. I mean, there's so many great things that have happened down through the years that we get a chance to use this day to celebrate the great things that have happened so far.
Yes.
And I think that's a really good thing to not
And,
get down
to
about.
look back on where you were and where you are
Yeah.
and where you're going. So,
All right. Well, happy birthday.
thank you.
Love you.
Love you too.
All right, we got to get this boy to piano practice because apparently he's going to be a superstar one day, and it's got to cost me money now in order to.
Invest in your kids. Invest in your children.
I view this as an investment.
It
I
is.
plan on not working after a certain age. He's going to pay for it. He's going to pay for my retirement.
I may bring it to worship practice, Miss Dorothy. I may do that.
You see the shirt she has on, which is a very nice shirt.
It's a Groot. I love this.
If you
little
haven't seen
thing.
Guardians of the Galaxy, you will fall in love with
Thank
that
you,
little
sis.
character. All right.
Yes.
Love you guys.
Thanks for listening.
And check out the first part of the show that we had to post.